Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
All right, Law and Disorder brought to you by Kaufman Lynd, which Jeff Kaufman is a partner at. Fine personal injury firm here in Central Florida. If you or someone you know has been injured, slip and fall.
That's the cool part. Kaufman will save you money. If you don't need a lawyer, he'll let you know. 3 easy ways to get in touch with him. His email, direct email, is there Jeff.
Yeah, you've got these stickers here, the Bob World Order. If I put one of these on my car, they'd expect me to storm the Capitol or something.
No, the Bob World Order.
I have worried openly that the grassroots movement that is Bob World Order has mushroomed into something much more than just our original idea of having these group shoplifters, these mobs of shoplifters mowed off at the knees as a lesson.
Stores, retail stores, you have somebody with a submachine gun right at the front door. Nobody's going to steal.
We're not advocating storming anything.
Did you guys ever want to contact me about your BW?
No. It's store owners have it to protect their merchandise. Okay. They hire an armed guard. This guy's
carte blanche to open season on shoplifting.
And then that way, if you mow them off at the kneecaps, Kaufman, if you shoot the shoplifter at the kneecaps, they survive, and then they have to ride the wheelchair around the neighborhood.
As an example.
So the little kids won't look up to him like, oh, look, he robbed the Gucci store. No, they're going to go, uh-oh, Bob World
Remember
Order.
the law we talked about that you can't use deadly...
impaired.
Taking out the kneecap.
Anyway, with that, your BWO stickers are still available. Address, just Google WJRR and it pops right up.
I'd rather just fork over the 55 cents to make sure they don't come into the building wanting to be part of this.
60-something now.
Okay.
All
right.
Again, self-addressed stamped envelope, send it to the station. Jeff, we have mailed out close to like hundreds and hundreds of these. Different countries even. England and Ireland so far.
There you go.
Hey, Jeff, we had a story earlier, and it falls into your area of expertise. We think they're awesome, and kids have a blast at these. How do they operate without just losing
waivers? Everyone signs waivers.
Really? And that completely covers them? Protects them?
It covers it unless it's unbelievably reckless. Like, let's say they decide to shoot people out of cannons. No. But I mean, just a regular trampoline bouncing.
But you can find insurance companies that'll cover you. Huh?
You know, in fact, if you have one in your backyard, pool, you can do a waiver.
Is that the way around it? If you had to have a backyard trampoline and you want to come clean about it, you tell your insurance company, you say, look, it's on me if someone gets hurt. Well,
they're going to charge you extra. There's a rider.
Right, I know that.
But just like if you have a certain dog, they charge.
But they might not cover you either. They might say, hey, listen, we don't cover trampolines.
Yeah. Okay. That's why you just don't say anything.
Wink, Bob World Order style.
No. See, this is the whole thing about talking to your attorney before you Bob Ward. Go.
I went to the ER. By the way, yes, 22526 is where you send the questions. I will print them up. I went to the ER complaining of a broken rib. They took an x-ray, sent me home with a chest contusion. Came back a week later, got the CT scan. It was broken. It was a broken rib. Should I have to pay for the first visit?
Can argue with them, but I mean, is it reasonable that an X-ray didn't pick it up? I mean, that can happen.
Yeah.
So you could. I'd complain, but I think you're still going to owe that bill.
And you know how it goes. Anything concerning like a doctor or whatever, you have
medical malpractice is tough if that's what you're arguing for a $30 bill. But go ahead.
Also, the word broken when it comes to ribs can be a little bit...
Yeah, the rib is sticking out of your chest when you walk in. That might be on them. Okay?
Yes. We missed that.
Yeah. Is this supposed to look like this, Doc?
Next question. If you sue workman's comp for pain and suffering, can your employers fire you because of it?
Sue workers' comp.
Oh, what they're saying?
Pain and suffering.
They're claiming workman's comp, and then they're getting for pain.
A business can let you go. I mean, they could always let you go for a bunch of reasons, and in Florida, it's a tough thing. They could always say they fired you for a different reason, but yeah, you absolutely, if they're not taking care of you and you screw up and burn through the statute, you're not going to get taken care of. So definitely go see a workers' comp attorney. I know a couple that I can forward you off to.
Again, Jeff at whenyouneedus.com is his direct email. Right there. Am I able to purchase life insurance for either one for his son?
Yeah, you can buy. It's going to be expensive at 73, but yeah, you can get life insurance.
All right. If a part of a tree fell and broke my windshield from across the street,
and nobody was there, would you hear it?
No.
Sorry, I don't know.
The tree is technically owned by the city, but has to be maintained by the property owner. Is there anything I can do about my damages to the car?
Yeah, there was a lot in there.
I know.
I'd contact the city and say your tree fell. They can drag something out for like months, 6 months before they do anything. But I would contact them. I mean, you have a lot of weird stuff. I mean, somebody's supposed to maintain it. It fell on your house. Why did it fall? Is it natural occurrence? Was it rotted out? There's just so many different things.
It's good to check, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm doing a lease. Yeah.
I mean, 100
No,
months.
you're in a pinch, man. But yeah, they're gonna.
It's in dent, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they are leasing it. Is a situation.
They're responsible. They were negligent in installing it. So contact them. Yeah. I don't want to be responsible.
I was wondering that. I'm like, wait, if I'm going to spend insert price on this fridge, why can't you install it?
Why aren't you with this? I'm with Joe Don Danny.
And I'm licensed and insured.
And now I'm a 1099 contractor with them.
Independent, yeah.
As a W-2, I had a non-compete for 10 miles, 2 years. Does the previous non-compete is it still valid if I changed contracts?
That's a good question. Normally, the non-compete is only valid for the place you're technically working for, but if they've moved you, I mean, this is an argument we can have. The problem with this is, and I got to tell you, screw Texas. They just killed the non-competes. It's sad. You remember when the government, the government passed this thing that said all non-competes won't be valid as of this date? Well,
that got struck down.
Some accounting firm filed in Texas. Remember I told you about forum shopping? That's what happened. So,
now if
based on if they gave you a new contract, if it applies to the non-compete, if the non-compete was buried in the original contract, there's a possibility.
Should they lawyer up for that?
You'd have to have a lawyer look at that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Didn't that judge that struck the Federal Trade Commission has no business writing legal statutes?
We're separating from this country.
I don't know.
That was the argument, but the fact was it was forum shopping.
No, I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you.
But I got to tell I hate non-competes on the ugliest level because people are taking advantage of so badly.
The worst.
And I ain't talking about whether it be in entertainment. I can't work in Orlando as a doctor. I mean, could you imagine telling a doctor he's not allowed to work anywhere?
Those are people
you need.
Yeah.
You need doctors. It's just BSE. I'm sorry, dude. I'd have to look at your contract.
You want to join Bob World Order?
No, because I'm not shooting people.
No, you're not.
No.
The armed guarded.
Yeah, and then somebody's suing me.
Look.
Hey, Jeff, did you have anything to do with the guns? Yeah.
Very easy to get in touch.
Don't you know better? Yeah, I do.
Look at this. I have 2 BWO stickers.
You thought they were headlights.
To get in touch with Jeff, 3 easy means. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. That's Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell, or give him a call. 407-500-JEFF. Again, if we did not get to your question, I will print them up for next week.
Anything you need to pimp here, Jeff?
Actually, I'm going to take these stickers with me.
All right.
I'm going to hand them out to somebody and tell them it's WO.
Just put it on your vehicle.
I'm not putting anything on my vehicle.
All right. Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman Lynd. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Later,
See you next week.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.